And then we have to think about getting used to doing something with our voice. And this is more for the beginners out there, that if you're singing a song, it might be pretty scary. It might feel quite scary. So we have to kind of introduce ourselves into it quite tentatively. Just getting used to your voice making a sound. Doesn't need to be a note, or doesn't have to be a part of a song just yet. It's all about creating a sound and getting used to the feeling of it. So you feel the vibrations like in your cheekbones and then your jaw, maybe even your collarbone and stuff. So the first thing we got to do is go into our reference note, which was C4. This is the note that we're going to sing. But first of all, don't to sing a song like that or anything. Make sure you have that reference note. Make sure that you've got it on the piano or on your phone app or anything. Use C4. If it's maybe a wee bit too high or a bit too low for you, you might want to adjust it slightly, but it shouldn't be too far from there. And I'd like you just to hum the note. There's another point, everyone. And I see people that are experienced singers doing this quite a lot. So it's not just something for the new people. Be careful about how you articulate a hum when you're singing. I see all too often people going and mashing their lips together like this. That's not good. It's making everything really tight around your jaw and everything. Even though I appreciate it might be a bit off-putting because it's really tickly, you have to rest your lips very, very lightly together when you're doing a hum. Almost to the point where they feel like you're going to open up your mouth. It's like one little tiny step away from your mouth being open. That's how lightly your lips should be placed together. So instead of very lightly closing the lips together, almost to the point where you think they're going to open. It can be really buzzy, really irritating, but it's really worth it to persevere through that irritation and get used to it. Become at one with these slight irritations, because the more that you can become accustomed to them, the more it'll be effective for your singing. When we try that middle C note, very lightly placing the lips together and just hum. So you might notice a few things when you do that. Your lips will be very buzzy. You might feel it buzzing around here as well. You might even feel it like around the jaw and lower down and stuff. Just hold it on for a little while. Let's try again. So this, after we've got used to that for a little bit, this time we're going to hold on the hum for 2 beats and then change it to an ah. There's a nice saying, I think it was Joan Sutherland said, you have to taste the note, let it sit on your lips, and just be aware of it before you let it go. I'd like you to try that. It sounds like you're at a yoga class, you know, where they go it's like the opposite or something. Ma. Okay. So let's try that together. 2 beats on the hum, and then we change it to an ah. So remember, when you're doing the hum, I like to let it just relax and sit on your lips and then open to an ah vowel. So let's try that now. Here we go. Ma. So after that, just staying on the same note again, and we're going to do a couple of other vowels. So this time, we're going to do May. So you'll be doing a hum and then change to an A vowel. That would be spelled A-Y, like as in the merry month of May. So it'll sound a bit like this. May. I'd like you to have a try. So 2 beats on a hum and then 2 beats on an A. So ready? Here we go. May. Now we're going to try for another vowel, and that's for the E. There is a reason why I'm choosing these particular vowels, and I'll explain that in a moment. So 2 beats on a hum and then change into an E vowel. It's important when you're doing E that you don't go E like really wide with your mouth. That's how you do it. Like when you're speaking, when you think E, like, you know, need or something, you know. Your mouth shape is kind of like a letterbox. I like you to try and think of it as kind of not a letterbox, but flipping it like vertically so that your mouth shape doesn't go any wider than like the sides of your nose. See, like this, I do this all the time. I think about the sides of my nose like this, and my mouth shape doesn't go any wider than that because that guarantees that your jaw's not going to get tense. So I'll show you what it'll look like. Me. It can feel a little bit weird because it's not the mouth shape that you would normally do for an E vowel. This is another thing that I kind of go into a bit more depth in other courses, that you have to separate speaking something and singing something in your head. Like when you're learning, it's almost like it's a different language. So it takes a little bit of getting used to. So I'd like you to have a try. 2 beats on your hum and then 2 beats on your evil. So let's have a try. Here we go. Me. So you might have noticed a lot of kind of vibrations happening here. I wanted to do the A, and E vowels. And that's because those are the most common ones you will sing when you're singing. Actually, when you look at lots of different songs, that there'd be an awful lot of different vowel sounds that you'd be making. But actually, once you simplify it in the way that I teach and know your voice and stuff like that, it's about simplifying the way that you tackle a song. You find out actually that most of the vowels that you're singing is A, and E, and it's like very slight variations between those 3 main ones. Like I would say 70-75% of the time when you're singing, those are the 3 vowels that you sing. And there's the rarer ones like an or, an oo, or so it's worthwhile to concentrate on those 3 main vowels first of all. So I wanted to try and put them together. So this time we're going to sing ma, me, me. This is another great little exercise for when you're trying to warm up. And it's great because for all different levels of singers, because you can start slow and you can speed it up. And then you can add different notes as well. But let's stay on the one note for just now. So that's C4. So it goes like this. Ma, me, me. Like you to have a try. So when you're doing the hums, you'll feel it quite strong, and then all of a sudden, because you're creating quite a resonant sound, when you change it to a vowel sound, it might be quite surprising how powerful it can be. You're not pushing for your voice to be loud; it just becomes loud because it's so resonant. So I'd like you to have a try there. So let's have a try. Here we go. Ma, me, me. Let's see if we could try and do it a bit quicker. So we got the general idea. A little bit quicker. Here we go. Ma, me, me. And you can work on that just gradually quicker and quicker and quicker to the point where you feel like you can do it in your sleep, but you can do it as quickly as possible. It's a really good way of building up the agility of your voice. Going back to one sound again, let's start with me. We're going to do a couple more notes this time. So this will be from your middle C, going up to the D, going up to the E, and then we go back down to the D and back down to C. So this would be C, D, E, D, C. Really nice and slowly, because we want to give ourselves time to do a hum, change to E, and do that for every note going up and back down. So it'll sound like this. Me, 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 me. And this is to get used to your voice moving around. This is another great little exercise because it helps you to get more familiar with the agility of your voice, find out where it sits and what suits it. Is this too low? Is it too high? Feel free to adjust it. You know, I was saying before, we're starting on C4. You might want to go a little bit higher, a little bit lower. But generally in the vicinity is a good place to start. So let's have a try. Remember, you want to make sure that you taste the note, let it sit on your lips before you release it. Me. You know, I always feel like I have to hold on to it like this. And then let it go. I'll show you it one more time before we have a try. So it goes like this. Me, 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 me. Now I'd like you to have a try. So let's try and do it together. Ready? Here we go. Me, 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 me. I'm going to create bespoke audio downloads so you can create your own practice playlist. You know, which would be perfect if you're one of these people that they have to go and commute in your car to work in the mornings and stuff. You know, it's awful boring, isn't it? Sometimes when you're traveling in the car, you can make up a little playlist of, well, maybe 15, 20 minutes worth of exercises. Use that time to help warm up your voice and to keep it ticking over nicely every day.